guys, welcome back to another episode of Shootin' the Breeze with Nathan. I am Nathan, and today is kind of an updated version of the last video I was talking about. One of which I was talking about the trailer of Swamp Thing. As I just found out, at least hours after I posted that video, has now been canceled just days after the very first episode aired. That kind of sucks, really. We finally get our Swamp Thing, and it's gonna get canceled right after the season is over. And the reason being is, so I saw the news on Sci-Fi Wire, right? And it is telling me that the reason why they canceled right after their first episode was because of production issues. They were having a hard time trying to get things done on time. And the plan was to shoot for 13 episodes, and then they cut it back down to 10 episodes. So we're only going to get 10 episodes of Swamp Thing on the DC Universe. The other reason was because it was too expensive. So, I mean, if you have watched the trailer, if you've seen that small glimpse of Swamp Thing, that is nothing compared to the Swamp Thing that's in full person. I just saw a picture of Swamp Thing, and from head to knees, in full body makeup and all that, yeah, that looks really expensive. I mean, not to mention the production designs, the locations, the logistics of it all. It really takes its toll, budgeting-wise. You know, especially in this sense of the genre, and because we're dealing with swampy waters and costume effects, makeup effects, special effects, CGI, interior, exterior, you know, that kind of stuff. And when you watch the trailer, it definitely looks pretty expensive. So, and honestly, you know, I can't blame him for that. It's disappointing because we finally get our Swamp Thing, but at least we'll get our first and only season of the Swamp Thing. I really wanted to see Swamp Thing flourish, since we already planted the seeds in the ground. I really wanted to see it grow. See what I did there? Swamp Thing, trees, flourish, that kind of thing. You see what I did? Yeah, I really wanted to see Swamp Thing flourish, take a life of his own as far as screen time is concerned. But it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. You know, I think DC fans like myself, all you guys, all you DC fans, we should start a petition about Swamp Thing. Not to make a second season, but maybe we can get a Swamp Thing film in its entirety. Even though it's like Wonder Woman and Shazam, and we have 2 hours to tell a story, which is fine. But I figured since DC has done so well with Wonder Woman, has done so well with Shazam, I think it could do well with the Swamp Thing film version. And I'm noticing in the DC Universe threads that people want to save Swamp Thing with the hashtag save Swamp Thing. Why has it been canceled? Yada yada yada, which is great. I honestly think they should save Swamp Thing, but I think they should put Swamp Thing in the movie, as I just said. Put Swamp Thing in a movie. Going back to what I was saying about Wonder Woman and Shazam, I think DC Universe will do a lot well if they go with the lesser known properties of the DC Universe, like Swamp Thing. Because I stated before in my last video, Swamp Thing was, in the comic book version, was going to get canceled until the movies came out, and then it got a reprieve. So the movies, in case you don't know about the movies, there's a Swamp Thing 1 and 2 films that were made early 80s, I think. I was a kid when I saw those films. It was okay. But I think they should do Swamp Thing films. I honestly think they should. And I do know that we only have 2 hours to tell the whole story. That's fine. That's why we can have sequels. So if it does well on the first time, we could do a second one, and we could do a third one. It's like how Wonder Woman's doing. And Shazam could be going in that same direction because it did so well. And that's just my opinion on it. I mean, if we're gonna do a hashtag make Swamp Thing a film. Let's do that hashtag. So I think they should make a Swamp Thing film. So that's just my opinion on it. So bring Swamp Thing back, put it on film. Try to determine what is the right budget. You know what I mean? And use the budget. Use the mistakes and the lessons that were made with the budget of the TV series and put that into the film. So that way you don't make the same mistakes twice. That's what I would do. Even hire the same actors. I think Derek Mears was definitely the greatest choice for Swamp Thing. I think he should play him again in the film. James Wan, who's an excellent director, I think he should exec produce this one also. I have not seen the TV series, so I don't know what else I could add on to this, but I think they should make a movie out of this. So, and I personally think if it's well written, if it's well directed, well shot, well edited, well budgeted, got some really good production assistants, I don't care. Just put it all together, make educated choices, the right choices, make some good choices, research the choices. Just don't make the same mistake twice. So use the mistakes from the TV series and learn from that, put it in the film, and I think the film will do great. That is all I got. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, it was just kind of like this is like an updated version of the Swamp Thing. But again, I have not seen the TV series, but I'll watch it. Don't worry. But I just wanted to state that out. I'm pretty bummed out, you guys. I'm pretty bummed out that they canceled Swamp Thing just right after the first episode. So thanks to all the DC Universe community. These community threads, as I'm about to show you right here. Oh, I don't think it'll work. But all you guys, the true fans, you guys are unbelievable. And keep it up your fandom. And try to save the Swamp Thing. That's it. That's all I got for today. So be bold, be adventurous, take a deep breath. Hope you guys are having a good day. See you next time. I'm Stay.